Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for the views and likes of my first video of your sign. I'm really grateful for them. Today I'd like us to take a look what kind of energies you can expect in the next 3 months for April, May and June. And as usual, this is general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I have a really good reading for you with some really positive cards. Like the Star, the World, the Wheel of Fortune. So I hope you're gonna get some great messages out of it. But let's begin. So in the center of your reading, you do have the Emperor. The Emperor is really about stability. It is about structure. It is about order. It is really somebody who's creating some great systems, making things better. So it seems that that's kind of the center of your reading, that you are trying to create order in your life. You do have a lot of cards that are talking about duality. You have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Cups, and you do have the Lovers that are all really talking about harmony, balance, and even the colors that you have lots of blues. That can be an indication that you are trying to create harmony in your life. Again, you do have a lot of major arcana cards. 5 of your cards out of the 9 are major arcana, so it might be that you're going through a big change in your life, a big change inside yourself as well. But let's go through one by one what these cards can really mean. So in the first column, you do have the Lovers, the Star, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Lovers usually represents obviously love, union, partnership, unity, but it's also the card of the decision. It is the card of the big yes. It is something that you're making a decision about and you're sticking with it. Then you do have the Star, which is about hope, inspiration, faith, renewal, healing. It's a card of wish fulfillment. So it's something really positive. It is something that you would really benefit from it. The message of it is really to be positive, to stay positive, because whatever you wished for is really coming through. And you do have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about changes, cycles, faith, decision. So again, you do have like 2 cards that's all about decision. But it kind of represents luck, fortune, something that changes more positively in our life. When you have these 2 cards above each other, it seems that you have the positivity about the Wheel of Fortune. It might be an indication that to have more positive changes in your life, you need to just stay more positive as well. So when it comes to love, it seems that you've been having in a good relationship. You are having a great partner, and you have some great times ahead of you. It's a relationship that you wished for. If you're single, love is definitely coming to you, because it's in the stars that a good relationship is really coming to you. In terms of career and money, it seems that there's some kind of a decision that you're trying to make. It can be some kind of related to a business partnership, but your positivity will bring you rewards. Whatever your hope, whatever your goals are, your wish is coming through. There's some positive changes coming into your life. Some lucky opportunity will present itself that brings you closer to that order that you are really wishing for. In the center, you do have the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Two of Cups. So the Two of Pentacles is really about balancing things, balancing resources, adapting to changes, being flexible, being resourceful, and really finding a way to make things. So you do have the infinite sign that you are really able to create, juggle whatever comes to you, and you're able to handle it. And as I said, the Emperor is really all about stability, structure, authority, control, and focus, and really discipline. So you seem to be very structured, you seem to be very organized in terms of what you're doing. It's also a card of watching what you're spending your money on, balancing resources. So it seems to be that you are really good at balancing what comes to you, and it is a card of leadership as well. So you're in the center of this. So it seems that you might be in a leadership position. You're in control. You are leading something. And then you do have the Two of Cups, which is again about partnership, attraction, connection, closeness, and joint forces. But it's about harmony as well. So again, it's something about balance, but it's something really positive, fulfilling. These people are very happy. They have a really harmonious life with each other. So again, it is just confirming something, what the Two of Pentacles were saying, that you're not only balancing your finances, you're balancing your emotions, you're balancing your feelings. It seems that you are in a overall very happy place. From money career perspective, it seems that you are in a leadership position. You are creating processes, structures, discipline. You are really focused, and you are really good at balancing your projects. You're juggling your projects. You find resources, whatever you need, and things are getting done. In terms of the Two of Cups, again shows that you have good relationship with your co-workers, helpful partnerships, and those are really helping you to create this order that you are trying to do. Now in terms of love and relationship, again you are doing a good job of balancing your love life, work, and love. You are really focusing on having a traditional relationship. You are really using a lot of logic in your life, and you're not necessarily expressing your emotions. So maybe that's something to watch for, that you're not necessarily just focusing on logic when it comes to your life, and you're kind of balancing that a little bit better. But again, even in terms of the Two of Cups, when it comes to relationship, it's usually indicates a beginning of a new love, a beneficial relationship, a harmonious unity, balance. If you are in a relationship, it definitely means that your relationship is getting to the next level. You're gonna be happier with each other. If you're thinking about getting married, you will. Most likely you're taking it to that level, but it's definitely your relationship is really evolving. And let's see what we have in the final outcome. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me to grow the channel, and it is indication as well that the message has resonated with you, and it helps as well for other Tauruses to see this message. But I'm happy as well to read in the comment section which part of it has had a special meaning for in your life. But back to the reading, because obviously that's what you are here for. We do have the Seven of Swords, the World, and the Eight of Cups. So it's interesting that you do have the Seven of Swords. That's kind of the only card in the reading that talks about, that can be looked at a warning card, because it can mean lies, trickery, scheming, strategizing, but it's also a card of being resourceful. So I'm not sure that necessarily you have to watch for the negative part of the card, because you know, you do have two cards right beside each other that talks about being resourceful, really three. So you're definitely, it can be just an indication that you are trying to do things in a new way. You are very resourceful, because if you look at him, what he's trying to do, sure, he's scheming, he's stealing their swords, but he is trying to find new ways not to go into a battle, right? So he's trying to avoid the battle and find new ways for the problem. Like the card itself is yellow, which is a good indication. So I kind of sense more here for you, that it is really related to you being resourcefulness. You're trying to find new ways, but again, it's never hurt to watch for people that might be trying to trick us as well. In terms of the world is all about completion, achievement, fulfillment, harmony as well. It's a card of harmony, so you do have quite a few cards about talking about harmony, and it's a completion of a cycle. You are achieving something, you are really on top of your game, and you're really proud to look back what you achieved. So if you really looking at her, she's looking at the Emperor. So it seems that you might be in a leadership position, and you're really proud that you achieved this. And then you do have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a kind of an interesting in this reading, because this person is really walking away from something. So it's letting go of something. It is really searching for the happiness and the truth and going towards its happiness. But it can be a card of move, vacation, travel. And you do have really two cards that are talking about travel, because the world can be a travel. So maybe you're going on a trip with your partner, you're taking a vacation. It's really, it can really mean that. So I kind of have the feeling that it's more related to that, because you really have positive cards. Overall, in terms of love and relationship, again, you're trying to complete a cycle, you're trying to create harmony. For some of you, not all of you, but probably I can see something that you might be balancing your relationship, and you might be balancing an affair, and you might be actually walking away from that. Again, I don't think this message is really resonating for everybody, but for some of you I can definitely see that. I think for most of you is really that you are really balancing your relationship, you're really resourceful, you're trying to find new ways to create harmony in your life. And you know, the world is a card of being being grateful, a card of feeling loved as well. So I definitely feel more of the positive coming out of this. And again, the Eight of Cups is a card of going towards happiness. So I kind of sense more that you're gonna go on a trip, or you're planning to go on a trip with your partner, and again, like it's a very positive outcome. From a career and money perspective, again, it's always good to watch out for people that are trying to gossip, sabotage you, or jealous at work. But again, it can be an indication that you are just very resourceful in terms of creating something and reaching happiness. Again, it seems that you're really proud of what you achieved. And again, you might be just taking a rest from work and just go on vacation. But again, overall, you really have some positive cards in this Taurus. So I'm really excited for you. And I hope this message resonated with you. And I will see you again.